Alright everyone, the next deck for today is Mono Black Portcullis. It's a deck by Piotr and looks very spicy. In very short form, you want to enable creatures with enter the battlefield abilities and the ability to sacrifice them away into Carrion Feeder and to reanimate them again with Unearth. So if this value train is not functioning like you want to, you have Portcullis as a backup, which states as long as there are 2 or more creatures on the battlefield, each new creature which enters the battlefield is exiled, as long as this card leaves the battlefield. So we are on the draw here with a pretty decent hand. It's missing some creatures, but we got a lot of interaction. Alright, we got the answer for that. Playing this off a white-green mana source probably states that we are running against some variation of Cataclysm or Armageddon. So let's just kill the bird here with the +2/-1 ability. Just imagine how good this would have been if we were on the play. Like turn 1 Duress, turn 2 Funeral Charm plus Wasteland. So this is a huge difference here. As the Diabolic Edict is not getting better if the Terror Wars enters the battlefield, I am willing to go for the sack effect here. Maybe he is short on mana and our hand is pretty controlish. And here you are seeing the first sweet synergy, like you can sacrifice Bone Shredder and then unearth it. Okay, Call of the Herd is here. So I think for now it's probably fine to go for Bone Shredder. I will make it with another colorless source in case my opponent is going for the Armageddon next turn, but as he's not having any threat on the board and no Sylvan Library, it's probably safe for a turn, and then we can play up to 2 Duress, which should be fine, and play Wasteland. Okay. Flashback this. I want to sacrifice this. Third Duress, maybe a bit too much. Okay. So we need to keep Unearth for Exalted Angel. I think playing Wasteland on the caves is right here to strip him from black mana. Though the other 2 Duress look pretty awkward, but I hope to get something with them later. If he attacks with the elephant, I try to block and reanimate. Okay, Brush Hopper. Okay, this is fine. Okay, we have to pass priority first, and then we can pump. It's a bit awkward that we can't. Okay, Smother is fine. He can blink it away for once, but let me try Duress here. Okay, another Exalted Angel. So I don't think he wants to discard both. So I absolutely want to go for Unearth here. And even if he tries to blink it out, I'm super fine. Trading it with 2 Exalted Angel. We still need to handle the other one. Okay, Smother here. We probably don't have the answer for a flipped one. Okay. Rager is sweet, but I don't have the third mana here. I don't know. I feel like I should have waited with the Unearth effect. This is too much Duress, but it's not over here, so let's just get some repetition in. This is pretty safe with the Mother of Runes. I think I'm needing to concede, but it will be over pretty quick anyway. I'm not drawing land here. I will concede here to not give away more information as necessary. So it's unbeatable, the Exalted Angel plus Mother of Runes. Not sold on the Gloom here. Engineered Plague should find something. Dystopia Suite. Faceless Butcher could be decent. Stronghold Assassin. I'm not too sure how deep I want to go on the Plague Splitter. Okay, Duress was pretty awkward that game, but I draw 4 when he was having like 1 non-land card. Maybe I should not overinterpret there. This is sweet. I think I want a Powder Cake, but we have 5 more cards to cut. Portcullis is sweet. Like, it's not accepting too much enchantments and artifacts, I guess. Okay, what are we doing too much here? I don't think Nantuko Shade is great against things like Mother of Runes. And maybe I don't need Crypt Rats if I bring in so much removal. And I think I want to cut 1 Mesmeric Fiend. Not completely sure if it's correct with the Nantuko Shades to cut them, but... Okay, we got the Hippie. We got a Snuff Out. So I want to keep this. It's a bit weak to turn 1 Swords to Plowshares. But if he's not having it, it's pretty decent. And we can play 3 more cards out of our hand. Okay. Yeah, this is great. So here the question is now, can we wait with the Engineered Plague? I don't think we can. Maybe I want Withered Wretch for game 3 against the other half of Call of the Herd. But a 2-2 against him is not great. Yeah, let's... And the Carrion Feeder is sweet, so if he has a sword, I can sacrifice Hippie and reanimate it later. Alright. So we might have a sword, but then I just sacrifice it, keep attacking for 2. It's not great, because he has 5 cards in hand and we got 2. Right, maybe he was AFK. Okay, this is connecting for another time. Question is, do you want to play Engineered Plague proactively? I don't think it's necessary, because he might just have a natural license and it's a 1-for-1. I want to have at least a 2-for-1 out of this. Okay, this is strong, but maybe not strong enough. Because he needs to find swords first. And this is pretty sweet. Like a recurring removal effect for things like... this is a great card. It's even a zombie, I see. I think it's errata, but... yes, very sweet artwork. So you probably find a sword here. Okay, no sword. So I attack first next turn, and then he's at 2 cards in hand, at 1 card. This is great. Yeah, just attack in the air. It looks like it has reach, but it's not the case. Man, this is sweet. Like, you can sacrifice this away. Hitting Exalted. I might even go for Bone Shredder, to be honest. Because it's safe and it's adding at least 1 more power to the board. We can sacrifice it to the Stronghold Assassin or to the Carrion Feeder if we don't want to pay for it. And now he's under a lot of pressure. Yeah, sometimes Dark Ritual into Hypnotic Spectre, if it goes unchecked, it's brutal. Okay. Yeah, here I want to go like this. We could even... this is... oh man, this deck is sweet. Like playing the Rager. I want to keep the Swamp in case of Cataclysm, which can happen. So here I want to attack with everything. 5 damage up to 6. 6 is not necessary. So if you play something like Cataclysm, I can sacrifice everything into the Carrion Feeder to have lethal next turn, and we can play Snuff Out on his threat. This was really, really sweet interaction. Okay. I mean, Gloom turn 1 is probably fine, but this deck feels so stacked against him, and there are other cards I want to play turn 1. Maybe Duress is fine. I mean, it feels like kind of a value-based mid-range matchup, and I don't want to draw Duress in the late game, which we can easily enter here. Okay, this is a keep. It's a bit slow, but it has something against opposing cards. So Powder Cake could stay on 0 for now. To have something against Exalted Angel and tokens. And Manlands. Sylvan Library turn 2 is strong. But as long as he's not having the ability to build up on that with Lifelink, I feel kind of safe. Don't forget that you can sacrifice the Carrion Feeder for itself if you want to have it in your graveyard, and you almost always want to do it to play Unearth. Alright, Brush Hopper. It's fine, right? I'm not too sure about the powder keg here. It feels a bit like it has to tick up, but I'm not completely sure. Maybe your opponent is thinking about playing Swords to Plowshares on this. I hope this stays for a while, that I can sacrifice this into that after blocking and then playing Unearth on it. Coffin Queen is sweet. I mean, if I understand it correctly, when this creature becomes untapped, or you lose control of this creature, like this creature is a Coffin Queen, exile that creature. But if you exile or sacrifice the creature first, it should stay. Having the Wasteland here is great. I hope to draw some more mana sources, but with the help of Phyrexian Rager, it should be possible. Yeah, I could really try the Value Train here. If the Carrion Feeder stays, and for now I'm seeing how strong it is, like with 2 Unearths in hand. Right. I think the powder keg has to go up. If necessary, it has to go to 6 to kill Exalted Angels. So if he plays Swords immediately. Okay, this is sweet. Like for now he has a better creature on board, but I see a scenario where we can get him with this. Okay, here's a morph creature. So I was probably wrong, but he would never play it if I would leave it on 0. And next turn he has 6 mana. So we need to find a new plan, right? Block here. Sacrifice this creature. Okay, another mana source is cool. For now I want to play Unearth on the Rager. Oh, Smother is sweet. This changes everything. Like, smother that. I'm really curious why you are only running 3 Unearth. Would be great if you can comment it here. So attack with this and suddenly the game changed. I mean, even Cataclysm would be decent, but this will be at 3 soon. And I will have a 4/4 Carrion Feeder after Cataclysm. I'm not even sure if I block here or if I... Oh, Living Wish is sweet. The deck looks really cool. So maybe another Exalted Angel, because the impact is so high. Karmic Guide. Okay, this is strong. But can Karmic Guide animate angels, I guess? Yeah, that was another card I was thinking about. The opponent's deck list looks very sweet. So do I want to block here? I don't think so. I want to swing for a lot. So if I find an answer for the Bird of Paradise, so Portcullis would be out to this situation. But first I need to get rid of the... So I need to draw mana source, I guess. So if I draw mana source, I can pop the powder keg for 3, sacrifice a Rager before. Then play Unearth on the Rager and play Portcullis. And when this comes back, or without Unearth, and we wasteland before to not run into a Naturalize. And this from a graveyard, this looks so good. Like this could even be a value card from Reanimator deck sideboards, or? Okay, put it here. We draw Factory, which is pretty good. I kind of want to try this. Like go here. He's not floating mana. So I think if I sacrifice this, it doesn't matter. I can attack first. The Mother of Runes is still a problem. So the question is if he not want to, I think I crack it without sacrificing, and then if he discards, I will sacrifice. Okay, this is better for me. Would be a bit better if I sacrificed before, but what was my plan here? I mean, as 4 creatures are on the battlefield, Factory is good. It's sad that the Unearth is just for our graveyard. But I think we can even sacrifice it in response to draw a card and to let the Carrion Feeder grow. We are still weak against cards like... Man, this is so interesting. Like, even with a Carrion Feeder, you can control how many creatures are on the battlefield for your side. We really got tormented with this card in our very, very old Commander group 10 years ago. Karmic Guide, okay. This should be exiled. He got the trigger. Then the Exalted Angel will be exiled. And at some point he will just play Naturalize. So we need to be quick here. Engineered Plague is great. So I think it's kind of right to go like Unearth the Rager, put the Portcullis trigger on bottom, let this resolve. Dark Ritual is really good. Sacrifice this into the Carrion Feeder, playing Dark Ritual for Engineered Plague, naming Human. So it's almost lethal. So if I played this and sacrifice it, he would have been forced to block. Would probably have been the better play. But yeah, if he has a Naturalize effect, this is pretty intense. If he has a Naturalize effect, he will get Exalted Angel, Karmic Guide, and Unread Brushhopper. Yeah, this is in total too much. The problem even is if he's not conceding there, I think I have to attack, right? I can't just wait. I mean, even a Swords to Plowshares would be good here. So let's save this, and if he has another sword, he can play a creature. Double sword. Okay. So he's forced to block the Coffin Queen, the Mishra's Factory, and if he's not having a follow-up creature, which he has, but he's still forced to block. But then we can't. Dark Ritual is great. A land would have been better. So he's forced to block here. And then we play the Coffin Queen. This is sweet. His last turn was so interesting. Ritual into Coffin Queen. Okay, this was stupid. Cause with the manland I got 2 around. I hope to not get punished too much for that. Cause this counts. But now I understand one more thing. Piotr was writing. Like, I can control now to activate the factory in response of Portcullis. Of a creature entering the battlefield. Yeah, I should have waited with the Coffin Queen for sure. But here, look. Activate this, exile the Lanova angel, Lanova elves. This is sweet. This is also sweet. So now if he's not drawing exactly Naturalize, we can control every creature hitting the battlefield. This is lovely. So Naturalize or bust. Even with Naturalize, we have kind of the ability to rebuild with the Coffin Queen. It will be hard, for sure. Okay. Man, what a deck. Dystopia for sending a sign, but let's just... Yeah, very, very sweet deck list. Okay. He's deep in the think tank, or maybe he's writing something down. Attack.